Dodging is pretty fundamental in the Callisto Protocol, and it's safe to say the guide in the actual game is not very thorough when it comes to teaching you the actual way to dodge in the heat of combat. Get 3 or more enemies crowding around you, and that guide is going to be useless. Take our word for that. So how exactly do you dodge? Dodging is done by leaning in certain directions to avoid the flailing links of oncoming enemies. There is a way to physically block attacks, but we will show you a guide for that at the end of this video. Now we will warn you now, dodging does not work on every type of enemy in this game. Some of the bigger brutes will near enough be immune to your dodging abilities and just barrel through you with ease. For the smaller ones, it's all about timing and learning the attack patterns. This feels very similar to the Dark Souls games, rather than the original Dead Space games. Dead Space was more run and hope for the best, whereas Dark Souls was a lot more calculated. Here it's all about timing, and judging which way your enemy is going to go. Once you nailed that, dodging is a piece of cake. But what are the actual controls for dodging? The left analog stick is going to be your best friend for these dodges. The window to perform these maneuvers is very low, however, so you're going to have to be quick on your toes. You basically have to telegraph which arm of your enemy is going to go through the attack, and then shift the stick in the opposite direction to it. For example, an attack with the left arm will need you to flick the stick to the right. An attack with the right will need you to flick the stick to the left. It sounds pretty easy just saying this, but actually doing it is a whole different thing. As we said, the timing window is pretty horrendous, so don't expect to be coming in all John Woo right from the start. Look, you're going to be taking quite a few big hits at the start of this game, but don't worry about that, it's all part of the learning curve. By the time you've done the first couple of areas, you will have no doubt picked up the timing window for the enemy's attacks, and then you'll be able to dodge them perfectly, because you know exactly what's going to be coming. These enemies do not change their attack patterns. They may change which direction they're going to attack from, but the actual attack itself never changes. So it's all about learning that timing. You do have the ability to create a dodging sequence as well for those more bitey enemies. You will be expected to dodge one side first, and then the opposite side straight after that. Now what the game doesn't tell you is that you're never going to be asked to dodge the same direction twice. Doing this will cause the sequence to fail and lead you to getting bitten pretty badly. The guide at the start says that there is not a timing window for dodging attacks, but there absolutely is, especially if you want a perfect dodge. You'll be wanting to move just as the enemy starts to move their arm. That way you will dodge it just in time to make it the perfect dodge and leave the enemy open to a counter attack. A slight counter hit or two will leave the enemy open for a well placed gunshot, and usually an instant kill. We like that the game gave you a little guide on how to dodge, but simply it's not enough. But don't worry, we got you covered there. Hopefully this guide has helped you learn how to dodge moves like a pro. Trust me, you will need this for this game. For more guides on the Callisto Protocol, why not check out some of the videos linked at the end of this one? And until next time, I've been Ollie from GG Recon Gaming.